no. If you've been silly enough, like me, to put your key fob in the washing machine in your clothes, then you may be in luck, as I was, that it still works. So what I did was to remove this. You can see the arrow here. Slide it that way. Then you have this little key device that slides out. And then you use it to open the key at the end here, just by getting hold of it and twisting it open. Okay, this is also the same way as you replace the battery. Okay, so what you see here is your battery. So I took the battery out, and along this range here and here through there, I put a hairdryer on slow and cool or warm for a while. Then I reassembled it, took it down to the car, and it has managed to open the doors, but it wouldn't start the car. So I came back and reassembled it, pulled it apart again, and I then sat it on top of my Apple AirPlay here. I just sat it there, and the reason why I sat it there was because it had just a warm, dry air around it. So basically, so I left that there for a few hours and reassembled it and had another go at it. It's important to line up this little corner here, and you can see I have a little bit of lifting in the rubberized panel there. I'm not sure whether that's from the misadventure in the washing machine or whether it's just a normal aging thing. But it doesn't seem to sit down. It's important to put this as your spare key for when you're having a manual need. Important for that to locate correctly through here, otherwise it the top ring doesn't go on that well. So you put the top on there, like that, and then slide it across, and there you go. We have a working, functional key fob again. So every time I put my clothes in the wash, I now check that the pockets are definitely empty, because I think this would have been an expensive replacement. Obviously I do have a spare, but that's how you do that. And obviously in the battery, if you want to change the battery, it's the same process, just slide the battery out. The back here has a little latch that just simply hooks up on the top there. So that's my normal stuff I have in the boot of my car. I have a recovery kit, first aid kit, little roll-out tool kit, chamois, sunscreen, that sort of thing. So the next thing we've got to do is get the jack out. When I got this out, I thought I'd just do it without practicing, so because it's more realistic. As you can see, you have to actually force it past here to get it out, so I don't think the engineers at Land Rover had a bit of practice with that. Here's where the top of the spare wheel jack, or the lowering device, you need the jack handle to go in here to do that. Okay, now we put hook on here, and this handle goes in the top of the jack. The thing, and then we start unwinding. And as you can see, it's going down. The jack points are in front of the rear wheels, and just behind the front wheels there's 4 of them. All standard jacks in cars aren't that great, so this is no different. So I'm just using my feet to help it not spin around when I'm trying to raise it. As you can see, I finally have the wheel off the ground, but the actual jack is getting up to a fairly maximum height. I don't know how comfortable I'd be if I was on a slight slope on the side of the road. I've got perfect conditions here. I think all I could suggest is if you are likely to change your wheel regularly, you need to go and buy yourself a bottle jack or something like that. The instructions are to go off road height. So what I've learned from this exercise is the jack is quite on the limit when you've got the car up. If I was on uneven road, I don't think I'd even contemplate putting it up on the standard jack. The jack was quite stiff, which is obviously expected to be new, but there didn't seem to be any lubricant on the screw shaft there. The takeaway from it is, thank God for roadside service. If I was on a highway somewhere, I think I'd just ring roadside service. If I was going to do a lot of bush work, I'd go and buy myself a bottle jack. In fact, I think I'm going to do anyway, because it's always handy from one car to another. So, and I've got plenty of room to put a bottle jack in there, so that's what I'd probably be going to be doing soon. I hope you got something out of that. It's not as smooth and easy as they lead you to believe, but most car manufacturers aren't any different. All their jacks are just very, very basic, and in reality most people just ring road assist these days. Any questions, just give us a comment down below and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thanks for watching.
All right, Elvis has left the building.